see, here I am in Highfields Playground, ready for today's story. My story is not from a book, it's one of my assembly stories. It's one of my favourite assembly stories called The Hare and the Tortoise. I picked this story because 1, I think it's funny, 2, it gives me the chance to run around, and 3, it delivers and tells you a couple of very important messages. Here we go, listen carefully and enjoy. Long time ago there was a village where there were no human beings, there were just animals. There was a fox, there was a dog, there was a horse, there was a coyote, there was an antelope, there was a zebra, there was a lizard, and there was a hare, and there was a tortoise. The village was a very calm village, very kind village, a village where people minded their own business and did their own things, and everyone got along just fine, except for Hare. Hare was a little bit of a show-off. A couple of things you need to know about Hare. 1, he was a show-off. 2, he was really, really fast. In fact, he was this fast. Quite fast, as you can see. Now, every day in the village, Hare, who was a very big show-off and a very fast runner, would wake up every morning and start running. He would run round and round the village as fast as he could, a bit like this. And he would run up to the other animals and he would bump into other animals and he'd smash into other animals and he would knock things over. And he would say, "Who's the fastest? Who's the fastest? Am I the fastest? I'm faster than you. I'm the fastest. Who's faster than me? No one. I'm the fastest." Now the other animals were getting a bit fed up of this. So they got together and they said, "We've got to stop this. Hare is hurting us, he's smashing our things, he's knocking things over, and he's annoying everybody. What can we do?" So they had a think, and a think, and another think, and then Zebra went, "I know, let's have a race. Let's challenge Hare to a race. And if we beat him, he can never say he's the fastest ever again." Everyone thought, that's a good idea, let's do that. And they all started nodding their heads and thinking, yeah, we can do this. And then Lizard said, "But who's going to have the race?" And it went silent. A little voice said, "Horse, you're fast, you could have the race, you could beat Hare." Horse went, "No, not me, I'm not fast enough." Another voice said, Dog, you're fast runner, you're really fast, I've seen you. You have the race." Dog went, "Not me, I'm not fast enough." Another little voice said, Coyote, I've seen you run, you're really fast, you can beat Hare." Coyote went, "Not me, no chance." And it went silent again. And all the animals thought, it won't work, we can't do it. And then, from the back of the room, came a voice. And it said, "I'll do it. I'll have the race." Everyone looked round thinking, who is it? Is it horse? Has he changed his mind? Is it fox? Is it dog? Is it one of those fast animals? And they looked round and they saw the voice that had said, "I'll have the race," came from Tortoise. Tortoise was the slowest animal there. At first everyone started laughing. And Tortoise said, "No, I'll do it. It's not a joke. I'll have the race. No one else is brave enough to do it. I'll do it instead." So, as nobody else would do it, they all agreed that Tortoise would have the race. So, Tortoise walked out the room, went into the village and found Hare and said, "Hare, I'd like to have a race with you." Hare went, "Pardon?" Tortoise said, "I'd like to have a race with you. I'd like to race 1 lap all the way around the village to see who's the fastest. Hare thought, okay, I like racing. I'll have a race against Tortoise. It won't be any problem. So Hare said, I like racing. Of course I'll give you a race. I'll beat you because you're really slow and I'm the fastest animal in the village, but of course I'll give you a race. Tortoise said, good, we'll do it tomorrow then. And if I win, you have to slow down and you can never show off ever again. Hare thought, well, that's okay because he won't beat me, I'll beat him, so it's not a big deal. He said, okay, but what if I win? If I win, then every animal in the village has to come and watch me race every day at lunchtime at the racetrack. So I just went, okay, that's fine, we can do that. Race day came, next day. All the animals gathered to watch. All the animals had their fingers and hoofs crossed to see, hoping that Tortoise would win. Hare lined up, Tortoise lined up next to him. A little cat who was a starter said, on your marks, get set, go. Hare shot off as Tortoise went off as fast as he could. Hare zoomed at one side of the village. Hare zoomed across the second side of the village. Hare zoomed across the third side of the village. He then stopped and looked behind him. Where's Tortoise? Where is he? Is he close? Is he going to beat me? He looked back and Tortoise had only just started. He was miles behind. Hare went, oh, this is too easy. This is too easy. This is boring. So Hare sat down for a minute. At that point, the sun came out and shone down on Hare, and Hare lay back on the grass, thinking, oh, this is nice. I've got some time. Tortoise is so slow, he'll be there forever. The sun shone down, Hare lay on the grass, closed his eyes, and fell to sleep. Very deep sleep. And meanwhile, Tortoise kept going, and kept going, and kept going, and kept going. By now he'd done the first side of the village, and then he kept going, and he'd done the second side of the village, and he kept going, and he kept going, and he came down the third side of the village, and he saw Hare asleep on the grass in the sunshine. He tiptoed round the side of Hare to make sure he didn't wake him up. He came down the third side of the village, and he turned the last corner, and he kept going, and he kept going, and he kept coming down towards the finish line. All the animals who gathered to watch started cheering. They couldn't believe their eyes. Tortoise was going to win. But their cheering woke up Hare. Hare woke up where Hare jumped up. Hare looked around to see where Tortoise was. He saw Tortoise near the finish line. Hare sprinted, ran as faster than he'd ever run before. But it was too late. It was too late. By the time Hare came round the last corner, Tortoise finished and crossed the winning line. Tortoise had won. Hare had lost. Tortoise was the fastest animal in the village. And from that day forward, Hare had to slow down. And Hare now doesn't run into things. And Hare stops and stands on his back legs and looks around to see where people are so that he doesn't bump into them. And Hare has never, ever again been a show-off. The end. 2 messages. Did you spot the 2 messages? First one, really easy. Don't be a show-off. Number 2, my second message that I get from that story is, if you are really good at something, like Hare was really good at running, then you still have to try really hard to get better and to get better and to get better. Hare got lazy. He was winning the race, but he got lazy and he stopped. And he stopped trying. And because he stopped trying, he lost. So if you think the things you are really good at, you still have to work really hard at them. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all having fun with your families, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.